Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World video. Today I'm bringing you guys an updated version of my Switch Axe build that I posted about 2 weeks ago. And with Safi being out for a little bit now, hopefully you guys have the armor crafted for some of you guys that love the Switch Axe as much as I do. I think this build it definitely gives you the survivability that you need with the armor. It gives you a huge amount of base damage, and it also gives you a huge amount of blast attack and build up, which is phenomenal against Safi Jiva or against any monster that is 3 stars in blast. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you guys do, as always, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, let's roll it. Okay, so we are at the equipment box, and first things first, we're going to look at the equipment info with like no stats or anything. So the weapon itself sits at 1050 attack, a huge amount of white sharpness, 20% affinity, 240 blast, a level 4 gem slot, and power vials. Now, with the awakened abilities, I opted more for base damage and focusing on the elemental blast. The blast is just extra that I like, especially even against a monster that's really weak to blast. Eventually they do build up a resistance to it, so I don't really focus on that as much as I would actually focusing on like dragon attack or something like that. So I did go infinity increase level 6 to give us that 20% affinity on our weapon, so we can achieve 100% affinity with 3 attack increase 5s and 1 sharpness increase 5. Now, if you don't really care for the sharpness, get rid of it. I personally like to have a huge cushion of sharpness with a switch axe. So, I mean, usually like I'm maybe sharpening one fight, and that's when the monster's running away. So, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. Now, going over to the skills, we have level 7 crit eye, blast attack level 4, health boost level 3, critical boost level 3, power prolonger level 3, part breaker level 3, invade window level 3, divine blessing level 3, blight resistance level 2, and protective polish level 1. Now, with this build, you can kind of change it up. Let's say you don't want part breaker, which I don't know why you want it, because if you can break the monster's parts faster, you're also going to be able to do more damage to like its head or legs or tail, whatever you're attacking. And also not just you're also going to increase your team's overall damage to that monster. So I definitely think about keeping it on. But if you do want to get rid of it, obviously you can always opt for um, the item prolonger, wherever item prolonger, so your sharpness stays up more. I mean, however you guys want to do that, it's perfectly fine to change up a build. But I would keep Heartbreaker on personally. So just looking at the jewels real quick, we have a Blast Jewel +4 in the weapon, an Enhancer Protection Jewel 4 in the head, along with 2 Blast Jewel 1s, an Enhancer Protection Jewel 4, and a Destroyer Jewel 2 in the chest, with an Expert Jewel +4, a Sharp Jewel 2, and a Vitality Jewel 1 in the gauntlets. Going to the waist, we have an Enhancer Protection Jewel 4 with the Expert Jewel 1. And then finally, the legs, we are running a Destroyer Vitality Jewel 4 with a Destroyer Jewel 2 and a Vitality Jewel 1. And we are running the Master's Charm 4, so it's completely upgraded. And with this build, I am running a Temporal Mantle and Rocksteady Mantle. Now, this build could get a little bit extra damage if you guys want, or whatever, as far as the actual, like when you upgrade your Temporal Mantle and Rocksteady Mantles, you can add attack boost, whatever you guys want. It's perfectly up to you. If you want to add a item prolonger in your mantles, that's perfectly fine, however you guys want to do it. But this is just looking at it without the extra mantles, without the extra mantle slots. So yeah, that is currently the build, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when your weapon is sheathed. So right now we are currently sitting at 1103 attack, with obviously the sharpness bar sitting high with the white, 60% affinity, and 320 blast. Now when you sheath your weapon in axe form, we are still sitting at 1103 attack, but we are sitting at 100% affinity and 440 blast. That is nuts. And then obviously in sword mode, your attack goes up to 1292 with still 100% affinity and 440 blast. This build is insane, guys. I run it on practically any monster I fight. I encourage you guys to give it a try. You'll have a lot of fun running this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, as always, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to let some footage play out of me fighting a monster. I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.